guys, hi, so it's Jack from Latest Adventures. So we're going to just look at the Montane Dragon 20. So there's two really important things in this video. The first one is I'm not sponsored in any way by Montane. So the review that I'm going to sort of feedback I'm going to give to you is solely my own opinion, whether sort of like Montane like it or not. And the second one is I need you to click the little button down there, that little subscribe thing. If you could just click that, we've got a little competition going with a friend, and I'm pretty keen to try and win. Okay, so for sort of perspective, I've used the bag quite a lot, mostly on big days out on the hill, so sort of like fast pack or sort of big long trail runs and climbs. So I've used it for the Ramsey unsupported round, the Lake District Classic Rock, the Cairngorm Classic Rock, as well as loads of running and climbing across the lakes. And it really is my sort of go-to bag, and I do think it is a good bag as well. So I'd like to think I've got a pretty good handle on the bag itself, and it's had a fair kick in. I'm not going to lie, I have absolutely trashed it up some big cracks in the Cairngorms, as well as some sort of long multi-day runs. So let's have a look at the bag itself. So to start with, the outer sort of compartment is obviously 20 litres, and it's sort of made up of two bits. The first bit's the roll top there. I like this little feature. Okay, so it rolls down to the sides. Okay, or if you've got more kit, okay, it does roll up and then just clips at the top like that. So it is a good little feature. Okay, and it is waterproof, or water resistant is probably the right word. I'd say it's more waterproof than, or sort of water resistant, sorry, than waterproof. Again, as you can see, it rolls up and clips into the side. So if you've got a little less, then that's a fantastic little feature. Normally when I'm putting sort of stuff into that, my ropes or sort of, couple of change of clothes or whatever, I tend to put stuff in there and not really go into it all that much. Little stuff sack or a little sort of stuff bag on the outside there, which again is really cool. Okay, and then the sort of elastic straps. I've seen people take these off, but I quite like it just for chucking a jacket over the top if I'm sort of moving around. So moving around to the side of the bag then, a little bit of empty space. I'm not really sure why Montane have done that. Does it feel like that's wasted space? Because on the other side of the bag, we've got this sort of great little pocket, I'm not really sure why they've not put it on that side. And again, it's just sort of like maybe a little bit of wasted space, or just to do with the size, I'm not really sure. On the sides then, again, another sort of stuff pocket just there. It's quite handy. What I find is with a bag, it's really easy to reach. I quite like that. Okay, yeah, really cool. And the straps again, tighten. Alright, they're just really easy, just to pull, nice and tight. At the front, this is the bit I do like. I've got a raid light bag, and that is really good, but it's a little bit, the waste space here is a little bit wasted. There isn't anything. Whereas Montane have really sort of thought about this, and I think there is a couple of really great little features. So the first one is obviously the soft flask pockets. Typically if I'm wearing this, and I'm going to need both soft flasks, but what I have done in the past is I've only maybe used one, and I've just fits my phone or whatever else in. But again, you can put whatever you want in. I just keep my soft flask into it. Little pocket just there, keys, whatever you want, and that sort of sits nicely just on the shoulders, but doesn't sort of interfere with the adjustment of the shoulder straps. And then same on the other side. We've got one zip on one side, and then like an open pocket just there, again with a zip on the top. So it is nice and super accessible. And again, we've got the sort of other side pocket just there. And fit, this is probably one of the things I do like the most. Is actually on the fit itself, we've got this elasticated strap, and I don't know who's put this together, but I think they've really thought about it, because once it's on, I can sort of adjust that really easily to the fit or the shape of your body, and I do really like it. It's really simple, just to zip off. It's Velcro obviously, Velcro on, Velcro off, alright, and then tucks away. And the same for the sternum strap here. We've got three options depending on your body type. Clips in just like so, and again I can adjust it. So on the side pockets just there, again just adjust. And what I find is especially after I've had sort of like long days out, yourselves that you just need to make these little subtle changes to your kit just to make it a little bit more comfortable, especially if you're carrying a little bit of weight. And what I really do like is that this is really simple. If I'm finding that my back's getting tired or something just feels a little bit awkward, then all I need to do is just adjust it, and there's not a lot of faff, everything's here. And from like a fast packing perspective, or a long distance running perspective, or a climb and run perspective, I think it's a great little feature, and it definitely makes life easy. Alright, there are a couple of other bits, so you can sort of see how easy it is to undo, that I don't really use. So the first one is that inside the pocket just here, there is the ability to store poles, which is great. The poles just sort of clip into there, and then they go across to like the clip. And what I've seen before, which I think is probably sort of would have been a little bit better, is if we'd had this pocket on here, and then we could have just literally took the poles and it just would have run across the body, and that probably would have worked quite well. You know, yeah, I'm not really sure. I don't really use my poles on that. This is something I would probably use for like a winter climbing axe or something along those lines. I got the bag from the climber shop. It wasn't very expensive, or in comparison to some bags, and in actual fact, like I said, I have given it an absolute smashing, you know, and it is really hard wearing. I've certainly found it a good comfortable bag. I'm about 170 centimeters and sitting at about sort of 65, 68 kilos, and this is a small medium. Alright, and it does fit really well. Yeah, great little bag, highly recommend it. Again, like I said, I'm not sponsored by Montane, so this is genuinely my own opinion. Leave a comment and let me know what your thoughts are. I've only really used this bag, but leave a comment and let me know whether you've used it for other things or what your general thoughts are as well. And check out one of the other videos, there'll be one up here somewhere, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Forgotten what I was going to say. Oh, shit. Oh, fucking hell. And the sun's in my eyes.